All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Another exciting day, at least for me. I'm going to finally be doing exhaust on my 2015 3.5 liter F150 EcoBoost. It's going to be sitting right here. Countless exhaust videos I've watched over and over again. Never found anything I like until SPD finally came out with their own catback. They obviously put a lot of time and research into this because I love the way it sounds. It doesn't have that typical wet fart sound that most EcoBoost exhaust systems have. They already have a video out, basically a truck that has every modification as far as exhaust system is concerned that I have, which is turbo adapters from SPD, their catted downpipes, and then their catback exhaust system with a 3-inch resonator. So resonator straight through, muffler straight through, so zero restriction in the catback. But it's still going to be quiet enough that it's not going to be horrible to drive every day with my wife and kids along with me, so I don't have to worry about them getting upset or not being able to sleep on long road trips or whatever the case may be. SPD also guarantees no drones, so I'm looking forward to that because I've driven countless vehicles with drone and it's a nightmare. So I'm going to show you the exhaust system real quick before I put it in. I'm not really going to film installing it because it's a quick direct bolt-in that's only going to take half hour, 45 minutes, whatever the case may be. Probably pull out the Sawzall and just chop up the factory stuff just to get it out of there faster. But anyways, let me show you what it looks like. It's right here. I got the box open. Anyways, box open. Here's what it looks like. Absolutely beautiful. It's an absolute shame that this is going to go under the truck, get filthy dirty, and no one will ever see it because this is a work of art. See, no light shining through, straight through, no restrictions. They also sell one that has no resonator, which is what that is, if you like a little more sound. But I wanted to keep it as quiet as possible since I wasn't going to gain any performance by eliminating the resonator. Here's the muffler. Look at that, gorgeous. But anyway, somewhere in here is a tip. I think I got a black tip. There it is. Look at that. That is gorgeous. This is my first time actually looking at this. I cut the box open and then didn't even bother to look at it. I think this is going to look good on the truck. They had a chrome option as well. Let me put this on the up here. They had a chrome option. I'm not really into chrome, so I went with the black. I kind of like more of a stock look. Nothing. I don't want anything that just screams, "Hey, look at me." Also, chrome. I've had chrome tips in the past, and if you want them to look good, you got to put in the man hours to constantly clean them and buff them and scrub, rub, grime, and all that good crap off of it. And I didn't want to deal with it. When black gets dirty, especially a flat black like that, no one cares. But when chrome gets dirty, it looks terrible. So, anyways, I'm going to put it in and then we'll get an exhaust clip real quick here. All right, there she is, completely bolted in. It actually took longer than I expected for two reasons. One, I had family come over and had to stop and do social stuff with them or at least converse for a little bit while they came and picked up my kid to take her to a birthday party. Second, I was installing the exhaust wrong, which sounds ridiculous. How can you possibly install exhaust wrong? Well, if there's a possibility of doing something wrong, I can do it. The problem I was having, because I was putting it in wrong, the pipe that comes back here by the shield, and you can see how scratched up the shield is, was smashed up against it. I'm looking at it going, how is this possible? SPD makes the highest quality parts. How could I have possibly gotten an exhaust system that doesn't fit at all? Not even close. So I took a break, I went to the bathroom, came back, looked at my phone, found a video that SPD posted on their website, and it showed the exhaust system fully laid out on the ground, assembled, and I realized that I actually had the muffler backwards. And because of that, I couldn't put the clamps in the correct locations, and with the clamps in the wrong locations, that caused the exhaust system to get smashed up into the spare tire heat shield. So I'll show you. I got it all tightened up. The resonator's right here. This first clamp
goes right there, facing towards the rear of the truck. I had the muffler spun around so that the front of the muffler was all the way up here, and that caused me to have the clamps in the wrong locations, and that's where everything went wrong. So the long side of the muffler, because it comes, obviously there's the front and the back. The front has this long piece welded to the front of it, whereas on the back side, let me crawl out and show you. The back side is real short, tailpipe. The part that goes over the axle goes straight into the back of the muffler. There's no length of pipe coming out of the back. And then this hanger points towards the rear of the car or the truck, and then this hanger points towards the front. So I'm gonna do just a remote start real quick so we can hear what it sounds like for the first time. Nice, it is quiet. I don't know how it sounds on my camera, but it's got a nice low rumble, but it's not loud at all, which is exactly what I wanted. I didn't want something deafening loud. If I did, I could easily just cut the muffler and the resonator out and called it a day. Would have been cheap, easy, and quick, but that's not what I wanted. I wanted something that sounded good without being super loud. So that's exactly what I got. Very happy with it. You hear it's idling down now. The truck's starting to lower the idle. Real low idle, back to, what is it, whatever it idle's at, 700, 650. There you go, you can barely hear it. Other than a real soft kind of rumble, it sounds 100% stock. I'm sure it won't sound like that when I give it a little gas. Let me see. And I'll do a driving video. Obviously I can't while it's still up on jack stands. Shoot, gotta unlock it. But do a couple little revs here real quick. Alright, let's see. Yeah, that sounds good. I'm happy with that. Exactly what I wanted. A little bit of rumble, some turbo noise, not a ton of anything else. So let me get it back on the ground. I'll go for a quick drive. I'll record that so you can hear what it sounds like inside. But SPD guarantees no drone, and I expect nothing less from their products. So I'm excited to go for a drive. Let me get on the ground, and I'll bring the camera with me. All right, so in the truck, driving down the freeway here at about 65 miles an hour, and put cruise control on real quick. Well, set to 66, close enough. At this speed, zero drone. Really no noise from the exhaust whatsoever inside the truck. All I hear is road noise, which is the typical road noise you would hear driving down the freeway. I'll give it a little gas. You can hear what it sounds like under some load from inside. So not a ton of throttle, just about the amount of gas you'd give it if you were trying to pass somebody. And you can definitely hear it, but it definitely doesn't drone. Now we're cruising at 71 miles an hour. Still can't hear any noise or drone from the exhaust. So it's definitely a good exhaust system for driving on the freeway for long periods of time. It won't give you a headache or drone or irritate you or anything like that. Also good if you have little ones sleeping in the back. It's not going to bother them. SPD already has videos of them doing wide open throttle pulls with this exhaust system, so I'm not going to do that, especially with kids and wife in the car at the moment. So look up their videos if you want to hear that, but otherwise I would say it's a very good exhaust system for someone who's looking for something that flows good but is also mild as far as the sound is concerned. It's got a good tone without being horribly loud. So hope you guys liked the video, and I'll see you for the next one.